Hey, how you doing, FB family? I got it right this time. It's Elon coming back to you with the part 3 of how I went from being a homeless mom with just $36 in my checking account to a millionaire in 18 months. And I'm actually sitting on my little futonish type of pillow as I sit here and share this information with you. If you haven't watched it yet, go scroll down on my page and check out part 1 and part 2. And now I'm going to share with you part 3 of how I became a millionaire by meditating. Now, a lot of people ask me, Elon, besides, how was I able to do it? They wanted to know how to meditate. And first of all, I see people taking classes, even transcendental meditation classes. Charging in the thousands. I even remember, what's his name? Russell Simmons paid about $3,000 to learn how to do transcendental meditation. Now, it's going to a worthy cause, etc. But really, to be quite frankly honest with you, nobody can teach you how to meditate because you already have those skills within inside of you. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you some, recommendations on how to easily start meditating in a matter of seconds after you get off this wonderful live FBA presentation. Now, first I'm going to begin by saying, why a lot of you missed the last one. Well, I want you to think about this. Like I said, through meditation, I discovered my $1 million ideas. I drew to me my first home, which I paid absolutely zero cost out of my pocket, no exaggeration. Like I said, scroll down to see how I was able to do that. But keep in mind, everything came with a thought. And so this is why it's so important. Just imagine just 5 to 15 to 30 minutes a day in meditating, you draw to yourself the experience of becoming a millionaire. Now, I know a lot of you will be happy just to be able to become a thousandaire, a 10,000aire, 100,000aire, and even get to a $500,000, a $250,000, whatever the case may be. So that's why it is so important. Like I said, it doesn't just affect your prosperity and abundance in your life, but it really encompasses every aspect of your life. Meditation is medicine for the mind. So it prepares you for every single aspect. That's, politically, socially, spiritually, relationally wise, relationship wise, in your life. So this is why it is so important that you take the time out to do this each and every single day. And I promise you'll find the miracles happen. It's a saying that I wrote in my book, Dynamic Diva Dollars for Women Who Aren't Afraid to Become Millionaires. You're just one thought away from your $1 million idea, but also, it's a quote I said about miracles. I'm losing my train of thought right now. It's better to prepare. It's better to, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's better to be prepared for a miracle and have one than have a miracle and not be prepared. So that's what meditation does for you. It gets you prepared for that miracle. It makes you open and aware of the vibrational forces, the energy that you get when you click with a person, when you hear that message inside of you. Like I mentioned in the previous, video, that, the message came to me as I am looking at my house. It had a sold sign on it. And because I was tapped into that higher vibrational frequency, when I heard the universe, God, whatever you want to call it for yourself, speak to me and say that was my house, even though it had a sold sign on it, because I tapped into that sixth sense, the place of the unknown, the third eye, the hidden, and that's what they say God is. God is the hidden, but the hidden is within inside of us. And if we tap into that, then we'll be able to hear and see the light. Okay. So this is why I'm taking time out, because one of the wonderful viewers and the people who have been following, this wonderful, it turned into a great little series of information. They wanted to know what do you do? What steps can you take in order to learn how to meditate? And like I mentioned to you earlier, these are skills that are already inside of you. So I want you to fully understand that you have everything you need. It's not about being perfect. It's about being on purpose. I'll be the first to tell you, I graduated from the School of Spiritual Special Ed. You know, it took me literally 2 years to really be able to really hone on into my meditation. But I had little incremental things that happened in my life, you know, that motivated me to continue to do the work until I got there. So be very patient with yourself as you go through this process, and don't expect to be nirvana and enlightened in a matter of 5 minutes after you meditate, okay? So in a nutshell, this is what you're going to want to do. Number one, you're going to want to sit down and you want to get very, very quiet in a nice space and place that is, you know, for you. Okay. So when you do that, let it be, it could be a closet in your house. It could be an altar. I tend to have an altar. I had a room literally in my previous home. It was 4,800 square feet. So I had plenty of room to have my spiritual altar room. Now I have it, I'm in a like nice 1,200 square foot townhouse. And so, you know, I just personally have a little private space in my, you know, master bedroom where I just sit, you know, my pillow and things of that nature. You can use candles, whatever gets you in the mood. You can even do this. Hopefully you may be in your office. So you can even, you know, do it at your office desk. Okay. You know, meditation can be done anywhere you want it to be done, but obviously it's best to be done in a nice quiet place. That's why I recommend you do it first thing in the morning before you get up. You know, it's nice and quiet. I do mine in the morning between 3 and 6 a.m. Normally around about 3 a.m. in the mornings when I do my meditations. Okay. During the evening time, I'll do it at around about 8, 9 o'clock. I try to get in bed between, before 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Between 10 and 2 a.m. is when the adrenals are open. And that's the stress and flight type of organ. And it tends to be overworked. And that's when you can replenish it during that time. So I suggest for everyone, please try to be asleep and rest that adrenal glands at that time, because it really makes you AWOL afterwards if you don't do that. It's against your own body's biorhythms, okay? Sorry, that's your naturopathic doctor coming out of me. But anyway, I wanted to give you that tip. So anyway, find a nice quiet place. Okay. The second thing that you want to do is, for beginners, I recommend it'd be really good if you're able to hear some nice meditation music. So one of the ways that I get it for free, you can use your smartphone like I'm using right now, or you can use your computer. Go to YouTube and click on, you know, meditation music, and you would get videos, nice background music. They even have the light candles for you for ambiance, you know, and listen to that wonderful relaxing music, and you'll start to feel the peaceful sensations. Okay. Then what I'd like you to do is quiet your eyes, close your eyes. Okay. It's called shutting off your brain. Close your eyes and start breathing in at a count of 7. And breathe out at a count of 7. So start to get connected to your breath. And what that will do is start to bring more peace and tranquility into your life. They say that if you meditate just for 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, it's like having 8 hours of sleep. So if you can't sleep, or if you find yourself frazzled, or if you find yourself angry and upset because somebody got you in a pissosity, then that is the best thing to do to calm your nerves, to relieve the stress, and to relax you. Okay? So once you start breathing in and breathing out with your eyes closed, like I said, breathe in at a count of 7, breathe out at a count of 7. Then start to just relax it. Don't count. Just start to breathe in and to breathe out. Now, your brain's probably going to be frazzled with a lot of noise and information. You may even start thinking about what you did last week, the week before that, who pissed you off, or drama, or what's on your shopping list, or whatever. That's okay. What's happening is your mind is starting to relax and starting to calm itself. And so a lot of things that's on your mind is going to start coming to surface. And just don't try to fight it. Don't try to get rid of it. And don't try to start saying this is not meditation, because we're defeating the purpose. Just let them naturally go through the natural process as the brain tries to basically release all the thoughts that are going on. Okay? And so as you start to relax and as you start to release it, you're welcome to say, a wonderful chant or a wonderful breath work or wonderful sound called that's the first sound of the universe and of God. If you notice, we say Amen, we say Ashe, we say Allah. If you hear the ah type of sound, okay, or when you hear that first sound of the universe while you were in your mother's womb, you start to reconnect with that, and it becomes more peaceful for you. So in doing so, it starts to calm the organs and tissues within the body too as you make that sound. So briefly, I'm going to actually take you through. Why don't we do this together? You're welcome to do that sitting at your desk. Now, I say some chants sometimes, but for the sake of, brevity and make it neutral. Even if, like for my Christian friends and things of that nature, you can say Amen, 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 which means so it is. Okay, it connects you to the Most High. Or for some people, you can say and say those sounds, and to start to quiet the mind and the spirit and also the body. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to do it just for maybe 30 seconds or a minute, but I want you to take this at home with you when you decide to do it this afternoon. And you're welcome to ask any questions if you like to be a part of this presentation, okay? But the focus and objective is to become calm, cool, and collected, relax, and to meditate, just starting out with 5 minutes a day. It is better if you can do the meditation for 5 minutes, 5 days a week, even better 7 days a week, just for 5 minutes in the morning and also in the evening, okay? And don't try to rush it. Don't try to do, an hour one day and then an hour next Tuesday. It has a really nice cumulative effect if you make it consistent. That's how you're able to build your spiritual muscle. Just like you build your body muscle, you have to do it consistently in order for you to see some growth. And that's the same thing as far as your spiritual muscle is concerned. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm going to make the sound, and you can join me if you like. I'm going to be breathing in and I'm going to be breathing out to show you kind of what it looks like and how it should be like for you, okay? But keep in mind, there are no rules. It's only when you find your place of peace. Keep in mind that some people meditate while walking. You've done that before. You walking, you got to your destination, you were like, how did I get here? Or even driving your car. Be careful with that though. You get to your destination. When something becomes a routine, you go into what they call the zone. Well, that's what it is. When you went into that zone, you were doing a brief meditation. Okay? That's how gracious the universe is with you. They're always providing you with what you need when you need it. Okay? So let's do that now. Okay, everybody? Come join me, all my viewers out there. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm going to start breathing in. I hope everyone felt that peaceful sensation come over their body like I have with mine. And I hope that you start to do this every day. And let me give you a prime example. I received a post just the other day from part 2 of this series that I've started and sharing my number 1 secret as far as meditation is concerned. And her name is Nicole Smith. So I want everybody to tap and go down there because Nicole is doing some magical things. But she read my book years ago, and she just now shared with me that from reading Dynamic Diva Dollars for Women Who Aren't Afraid to Become Millionaires and following me, she was able to purchase not 1 home, but 10 homes. She's doing very well. She runs a business in California. I think it's something to do with cakes, delicioso. And she's living a phenomenal life. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you may trivialize it, but one thing she did was she said she thanked me and she told me that she loved me. And that's what true love is all about. And what I mean by that is, ladies and gentlemen, I always say this: spread the love by spreading the word, and you spread the wealth. So that's what I want you all to do. Please share this information with other people if it has inspired you, if it has enlightened you, if it helped you get to the next level. And please, ladies and gentlemen, do not trivialize a 5-minute meditation. It's made me a millionaire. It has helped me live a phenomenal lifestyle, and I still live it now. You know, I have my health, I have my wealth, relationships. You know, it's not just about the money. I always tell people I become a millionaire for the sake of becoming a millionaire, but what it made of me, okay? And we all can afford to meditate. We can all afford to sit down and to become peace with the Most High. I mean, what better way, what better riches to be able to acquire by tapping into the omnipotent force, to tap it into God, whatever you want to call it for yourself, because that's where all the riches and abundance and wealth is located at. So you can have your cake and eat it too and grab an abundance of inspiration and education that will afford you to live a phenomenal lifestyle. You know, for me, I didn't want the money for the sake of you know, the house on the hill, or traveling around the world, or driving the car of my dreams, or finding the man of my dreams. I did it all because, simply put, I just wanted to be able to stay home with my kids and raise them the way that I felt would be better for them to live a great life, you know. And I fulfilled my dream, and I want you to take the time out to fulfill yours. And one aspect of that is to go into meditation. So if you have any questions, please put them in the post. Let me know what you want to know, want to hear. I want to prepare you also for the fact that in the not too distant future, we're having the Pajama Mama TV. It's going to be a wonderful program. That's going to be a video podcast where we're going to share with you, mom and dadpreneurs out there, how to fire your boss and hire your kids. And that's what I'm talking about. So that's going to be coming up soon. And then also we're going to have holyyogi.com. And that's where we're going to educate, empower, and enlighten you to find the yogi inside you. So with that in mind, signing off, this is Ilan Bomani. Thanks so much for being on this last of the Millionaire Meditation. And I hope you see your millions too. Bye-bye now.